Hi, everybody. This is Mary here today, just wanting to talk a little bit about difficult conversations and in a particular way that I like to use Grok to support ending them more skillfully. So, there's a lot of skills involved in navigating difficult conversations more effectively. And one of the challenges of them, of course, is that oftentimes, I mean, if you're thinking, especially in the context of with an intimate partner, I just got off of a finished a couple sessions today with some couples, and so often we've got lots and lots of content and only a little bit of time, and so we're looking at like how to do things differently in those occasions where we can make some progress for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then put a pin in our conversation in a way that feels okay to us so we don't end up trying to either avoid the conversation altogether or on the opposite end, just keep going and turning every difficult conversation into a marathon session, which almost guarantees that you won't be getting through things. You'll want to start avoiding those conversations. So what I like to suggest for folks, and you can give this a try if you're interested, um, is planning a particular amount of time that you're going to end or that you're going to discuss whatever your content is, and then giving yourselves about a 5-minute wrap up. That wrap up, I really love when we kind of do a recap of like, okay, here's what did get accomplished. I am so much more clear on what's been bothering you around money. I wasn't quite getting all of those details, but I think I get that a lot better. And on your end, you said that now it makes a lot more sense why I took X, Y, and Z actions. And so we are more clear in those ways. And here's where we're still stuck, or here are the open threads we've still got, or sort of like here are some of the action steps that we need to take before we can talk about this more. I need to do some research, or I need to do some self empathy, or whatever it is. So it's kind of like discussing what happened, and kind of like what things look like between now and the next time we're going to talk about this. But then I think it's so sweet to end on a high note as often as possible. And I like to do this with appreciations. And so, especially if it's been a particularly difficult, heady, exhausting conversation, it can be so helpful to have your deck of needs cards. And you can say, like, I really want to thank you. Space. Like, you really gave me some time to process. I was unclear. I know I went in circles. Um, you didn't interrupt me. I just really appreciate that. Thank you for the space. That was so helpful, you know. Or authenticity. I want to acknowledge you because I know sometimes you say it's hard for you to name those little pinches. You just, like, it's uncomfortable. You don't like conflict. And you said a couple of hard things today. And I, um, just want to offer this appreciation, you know. And so you can use the cards and really like let your partner know. This works certainly in other contexts as well. I'm using the kind of like intimate example, but really let the other person know, yeah, this is what worked for me at the process level, or maybe around the content, but just like, I really appreciate how you showed up in these ways. It kind of supports a sense of togetherness. Really sweet way to wrap up a conversation. You're going to be a lot more likely to get into and out of those difficult conversations, um, feeling like you've done something to move the issue forward in a healthy way. So hope that helps. Thanks.